Hello, everybody. It's me, Erin from Juniper and Oaks, back here to talk about section 2 of the Mosaic in a Month Crochet Along. You have to excuse me today because my voice is, raspy, and my kids are in and out of the house. Say hi, Griffin.
Hi.
Hi. And we also have Vanessa Croft here with CroftCrocehet. She is the designer of today's section. Hey, your chips are kind of maybe crinkling. Can you go play over there? She is the designer for section 2, the All Around the Nords section, the orange one here. And I'll just let her take it away. Let's okay. Vanessa, you designed, we've been working together. This is our second collaboration. It was another mosaic blanket that you helped with, the Mosaic Nordic Cow back in 2022.
Yeah.
So do you like designing mosaics? Is that a niche that you design?
I love it. I love the creativity of it, the freedom. I love that you can be do pictures or be geometric, or there's just so many different ways of doing it. And I love the most is that different people can make one pattern look so different by using different colors. To just do it. I love color. I love, as you'll see, multicolored stuff. And then someone does it in, say, blue and white, and then I'm just awestruck then because it looks so different. And you're like, is that really mine? But yeah, it's fantastic. And the buzz you get from then seeing people make your pattern is amazing. But it's not even it's not like work. It's just sit and doodle and you play with it and something comes out and you go, yeah, that kind of works. And yeah, I just love it.
Exactly. That's exactly right. I feel like whenever I'm like, okay, I've got this idea for design, like I'll sit down with my design program and I'll just pump out a blanket pattern. I'm like, wow, that was so fun. And then, but while I'm doing it, I'm like, something starts to form and you're like, well, that's for a different idea. Yeah. And then if you go back, you're like, oh, I've just designed 5 blankets just in a matter of time.
Even when you're crocheting them up in your head, you're designing something else already, or you get the idea or inspiration for something. So your mind's never still. I think all designers are like that. They see something that, oh.
Exactly. Are your, this is the geometric crochet along, geometric patterns. Is that typically what you design, or do you do pictures as well, or just a variety?
I do bits of everything. I can do normal ones or in the round. I've done peacocks, hot air balloons. It's anything that kind of tickles my fancy at the time. I did a mosaic space scene, which is quite nice, and I'm now progressing that to an alien space scene. So that's been really fun because you can just be wild and creative. So it has all sorts, little aliens in their spacecraft buzzing around, and yeah, so that, there are no limits to that because no one knows. So you can just go wild and free with it. So that's really fun. So yeah, I don't let boundaries confine what I'm thinking. I just do what feels good at the time.
That's so good. I know I've seen some designs that are like Sixel design. She uses alternative stitches or more advanced stitches in hers to do round things and diagonal things. Yeah. Do you use alternative stitches, or do you just do the basic?
I have done it for myself, but I haven't done it as patterns for other people. I haven't sort of broached into that. Probably more so because when you're writing patterns for other people, to try and get it so it's very easy to understand. Not that I struggle, but to make it, easy readable is quite difficult. So the added sort of trying to get in awkward stitches is even more then of a challenge. So not yet, but I'm not saying never.
Yeah. I'm the same because I was discovering them while I was doing my, in 2022, I also did the monthly Mosaic Mystery Cow. which after the fact, someone was like confused about it. And I'm like, oh yeah, that is very confusing. Mosaic in a month and then monthly mosaic. So I designed a new mosaic pattern every month, kind of to make a sectional blanket like this. Anyway, so when I did the June one, I did this mosaic Monstera leaves. And I was like, oh, if I like do all these stitches, and I did it and I made it and it looked really cool. But then fighting over a snack. Anyway, it was like, okay, but how do I write this down so people understand? And so that anyway, I think I might get back to that sometime. Hey, honey. Okay, go out there, go out and eat it with him. You can share it. Yes, we have these pretzels that are some favorites. So
it's hard sharing.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard for adults to share and for kids to share. So it makes sense.
Bless
She's gonna go find something else. Anyway, I might get back to like the more advanced stuff, but we'll see. I like that the basic mosaic crochet stitches, when we use US terms like the single crochet, double crochet, like it's very beginner friendly, or like once you have an understanding of tension and all that, like I say adventurous beginners.
Most people, once they know it, it's easy, isn't it? But when you look at this beautiful picture that someone's designed and they're like, no, I just can't do that. But the concept that it's only really 2 stitches is quite hard to grasp. But once, I crocheted for quite a long time before I found mosaic. And then, I looked at it a few times, thought, no, I never go to do that. And then once you've done it, I think you just get the bug. And then I think you even advance. And a lot of people like to design these days, which is fantastic.
Exactly. I even have like a design course. You can have that. Because, well, one, to get people to design for my Nordic blanket a couple years ago, but also because people are like, oh, I just have the buzz. Like I want to make my own designs. So I, came up with a tiny little course to teach people how to do that. And I think it's excellent because the more designs out there, like people don't get bored, and then we're also inspired. Like some of your designs, like I'm like, oh my gosh, that's really cool. But what if we like incorporated that in like a Christmas, whatever? And then, we're just inspired by each other and just like encourage to grow more and more and more. And
definitely.
That's awesome.
It's a great community.
What do you, I guess you said you have an alien, scene that you're working on, but like what other fun patterns do you have for people to check out?
Oh, well, there's a range. Check out my Ravelry page. There's quite a few on there. I like getting people involved in the patterns. So you'll find there's a few of them, like the hot air balloon. There's a blank space where you can actually put in little bits for yourself. So if you wanted to do a balloon with a name on, you could do that and then incorporate that into your design. I also did a wedding blanket, so you can put the date and the names of the people, those kind of things. Because I think it's important people like to personalize, don't they? And crochet is quite a niche way and quite easy to interact and make it your own that way. So I love doing things like that where they can sort of, add a bit and go, yeah, but I designed that little bit. I've added this bit, or put an extra thing on the border that's a bit different. They've made it their own, and I think that's amazing. It's like you were just saying, you take one concept and then you put your bit into it. So, I love things like that. I love in the round patterns because obviously it takes away all of those loose ends. And you can, now I've sussed out how not to have a nice ridge on the back. It looks great both sides as well. So, and then, you're just going round and round and round and round, which is great. You're not cutting yarn or anything. So, have a variegated yarn and one colour and you just keep going to the end. So those kind of things I really enjoy. Again, they're hard to write up, but they're great fun to do.
Yeah. Well, I think it's magical when you can take like an idea in your head and you can crochet it up and then like tell people how to do it, and then you see it replicated. Like you said, when you see other people making your things and you see other people making your things in fun ways, it's just magical.
Yeah. I get a real buzz. You know, whenever I see it, I always have to comment and say, "Oh, that's mine, thank you."
Not right now. Not right now. Go read some books or something. He says it's 4,000 degrees. We should do the pool.
Oh, I come into your house.
It is quite warm around here. I think it like rained last night. And it rained last night, so now it's like, you know,
nice and fresh.
All that. Okay, I like what you were saying about like, yeah, making it your own and like personalizing it. I remember when you did the Mosaic Nordic Cal, you had the bauble section.
Yeah.
And then you had like the, you know, the same 2 baubles that I use for my blanket, but then you had come up with like, I'm not sure how many different baubles that people can like, pick and choose just to make their blankets.
And they're still there on the site. If anyone wants them, they're still there free. You can just go along and go through the files, download them. They're all still there. So I like to leave all the freebies there for anyone because, you know, you never know when you might need them.
Exactly. That works really well. And I just think it's so fun. Do you have like an alphabet, Mosaic alphabet patterns that people can follow to like add
there are alphabets on there, yeah. So I mean, there are a range of freebies that people have done, but yeah, there is an alphabet one on there and with numbers as well. So, you know, it depends how big you want them, doesn't it? So mine are, I want to say about 8 stitches high, but I'd have to go back and have a look to check. But yeah, so you can just drag and drop really, you know, or just copy it onto it. So like for the balloons, you can just sort of copy it over and put the name in, and or you put it in the brick or whatever it is that you're doing. So, and also that, you know, where you take something from one person's pattern and put it into another person's pattern. I really enjoy seeing that. You know.
Like I've seen those blankets where it's like, okay, this section's from the Mosaic Nordic Cal, but then this one's from Babel Blankets River, and this one's from
Yeah, they work well, don't they? And it's probably things that we wouldn't think to put together, but somebody out there goes, "Do you know what? That works for them, their memories, and you know, it's good things."
Oh, I love that so much. So I'm gonna put links in the description to your Ravelry, and then of course to the Facebook group where they can find the section 2 all around the Nords here. Now, if you guys want to purchase
PDF pattern, so that's fine. They can just go on there, click on the link, download. But US and UK terms, so easy peasy.
Easy peasy. That's awesome. Thank you for doing that for us. I'm also putting your affiliate link in the description. So if you guys want to buy the ebook of the whole pattern, of course, right now everybody's getting a bit of commission from that all, but Ness will get a bit more of a bump from that. So thank you guys for watching, for crocheting this blanket along with us. I'm so excited. We've already seen people post section 1 in the Facebook group.
Good.
So find section 2 and work that up as well. You can use the rainbow colors, or you can use whatever colors you want, because like Ness was talking about, you know, make it your own, personalize it, use your own colors, variegated yarns, all the same color, whatever you want to do, because this is just a fun project. And I hope you guys are learning lots.
The difference.
Anything else you want to leave us with, Ness?
No, just keep sharing the pictures because we all love to see it, and it inspires us all the more. So keep sharing, and thanks everyone.
Exactly. Happy crocheting.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.